unyielding river of life, we often find ourselves at a crossroads, overwhelmed by the tides of uncertainty, hesitation, and fear. Yet, there exists an ancient philosophy, forged in the fires of adversity, which offers us a compass, a way to navigate the labyrinth of existence with unwavering clarity and confidence. This is Stoicism, a guide not just for living, but for living well. In this exploration, we will uncover 20 Stoic techniques that will illuminate your path, helping you to make decisions rooted in reason, strength, and virtue. These techniques are more than mere strategies. They are principles that, when internalized, become part of the very fabric of your being. As you journey through this text, you will learn how to master your emotions, cultivate inner peace, and act with purposeful resolve. We stand on the shoulders of giants, Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, who have left behind a legacy of wisdom. Through their teachings, you will discover how to harness the power of Stoicism to make decisions that are not only wise, but transformative. By the end of this journey, you will be equipped with the tools to face life's challenges with the calm assurance that you are guided by something greater than yourself. 1. The dichotomy of control. Focus on what you can control. The essence of control. At the core of Stoic philosophy lies the understanding that life is divided into two categories: things within our control and things beyond it. This is the dichotomy of control. The wisdom of the Stoic lies in focusing on what can be controlled, our thoughts, actions, and attitudes, and letting go of what cannot, such as external events or other people's opinions. Decision-making with clarity. When faced with a decision, the first step is to distinguish between these two realms. Ask yourself, is this within my power to influence? If the answer is no, release it from your mind. If yes, focus all your energy on making the best possible choice within that sphere. This approach not only reduces anxiety, but sharpens your ability to act with precision and purpose. We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. Epictetus 2. The virtue of wisdom. Guided by reason. Wisdom as the highest virtue. In Stoicism, wisdom is the cornerstone of virtuous living. It is the ability to see things as they are and to act according to the nature of things. Wisdom is not mere knowledge, but the application of reason in the face of life's challenges. Making decisions with reason. When you are at a crossroads, pause and ask, what would a wise person do? This question draws upon the Stoic belief that wisdom, grounded in reason, leads to the best decisions. It requires you to step back from the emotional whirlwind and evaluate the situation through the lens of logic, ethics, and long-term consequences. A wise man is content with his lot, whatever it may be, without wishing for what he is not. Seneca 3. The practice of negative visualization, preparing for adversity. The power of premeditation. Negative visualization, or premeditation malorum, is the practice of imagining the worst possible outcomes. While this might seem counterintuitive, it is a powerful Stoic technique that prepares the mind for adversity. By contemplating the worst, you diminish its power over you. Decision-making under pressure. When making a difficult decision, envision the possible negative outcomes. How would you handle them? What would you do if everything went wrong? This mental rehearsal not only reduces fear, but equips you to make decisions that are resilient and well-considered. He robs present ills of their power, who has perceived their coming beforehand. Seneca. 4. The discipline of desire, aligning wants with needs, understanding true needs. The Stoics teach us to distinguish between desires and needs. Desires are often driven by external factors, wealth, status, pleasure, while needs are rooted in what is essential for a virtuous life. Deciding what truly matters. In moments of choice, reflect on whether your desires align with your true needs. Does this decision contribute to your well-being and the well-being of others? Or is it driven by fleeting desires that could lead you astray? By disciplining your desires, you align your actions with your highest values. Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. Epictetus 5. The power of present focus, living in the now. The illusion of past and future. The Stoics remind us that the past is beyond recall and the future is uncertain. The only reality is the present moment. By focusing on the here and now, you free yourself from the regrets of yesterday and the anxieties of tomorrow. Making decisions with presence. When making decisions, immerse yourself fully in the present. What is the reality of this moment? What can you do right now to move forward? This presence of mind not only clarifies your decisions, but infuses them with a sense of purpose and urgency. Do every act of your life as though it were the last act of your life. Marcus Aurelius 6. The role of virtue, acting with integrity. Virtue as the guiding light for the Stoics. Virtue is the highest good, and it is the foundation upon which all decisions should be made. Virtue is not about moral perfection, but about striving to act with integrity, courage, and justice in every situation. Decision-making with moral clarity. When faced with a difficult decision, consider, what is the virtuous course of action? This question forces you to weigh your choices, not just for personal gain, but on what is right and just. Acting with virtue ensures that your decisions are aligned with the greater good, not just fleeting self-interest. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Marcus Aurelius 7. The discipline of assent. Choosing your thoughts. The power of perception. The Stoics believed that while we cannot control events, we can control our perceptions of them. The discipline of assent involves carefully choosing which thoughts and beliefs we accept as true. Making decisions with mental clarity. In decision-making, be vigilant about the thoughts you allow to influence your choices. Are they rooted in fear, anger, or desire? Or are they grounded in reason, virtue, and truth? By practicing the discipline of assent, you ensure that your decisions are guided by clarity and wisdom, not by distorted perceptions. Man is disturbed not by things, but by the views he takes of them. Epictetus 8. The technique of amor fati, embracing fate. The acceptance of fate. Amor fati is the Stoic practice of embracing one's fate with love and acceptance. It is the understanding that everything happens for a reason, and that reason is aligned with the greater order of the universe. Decision-making with grace. When faced with circumstances beyond your control, embrace them as part of your path. Ask yourself, how can I turn this event to my advantage? What can I learn from it? This mindset allows you to make decisions with grace and adaptability, turning obstacles into opportunities. A blazing fire makes flame and brightness out of everything that is thrown into it. Marcus Aurelius 9. The practice of memento mori, remembering mortality, the awareness of death. Memento mori is the Stoic reminder that we are mortal, that life is fleeting. This awareness is not meant to induce fear, but to sharpen our focus on what truly matters. Deciding with urgency. When making decisions, remember that your time is finite. Does this choice honor the brevity of life? Does it align with your deepest values? By keeping death in mind, you are driven to make decisions that are meaningful, urgent, and true to your purpose. Let us prepare our minds as if we'd come to the very end of life. Let us postpone nothing. Let us balance life's books each day. Seneca 10. The practice of self-reflection. Cultivating inner wisdom. The importance of reflection. Stoicism places great emphasis on the practice of self-reflection, regularly examining one's thoughts, actions, and decisions to ensure they are in alignment with one's values and principles. Decision-making through reflection. Before making a decision, take time to reflect. Consider the consequences, the motivations behind your choice, and whether it aligns with your Stoic principles. Regular reflection fosters self-awareness, which in turn leads to more deliberate and wise decision-making. He who is everywhere is nowhere. When a person spends all his time in foreign travel, he ends up having many acquaintances, but no friends. Seneca 11. The practice of equanimity, maintaining inner peace. The balance of emotions. Equanimity, or mental calmness, is a state the Stoics strive for. It is the ability to remain composed and balanced, regardless of external circumstances. Decision-making with calm resolve. In times of stress or turmoil, decision-making can become clouded by emotions. By practicing equanimity, you maintain a clear and calm mind, enabling you to make decisions with a steady hand, free from the influence of fear, anger, or anxiety. If you are pained by any external thing, it is not this thing that disturbs you, but your own judgment about it, and it is in your power to wipe out this judgment now. Marcus Aurelius. 12. The discipline of action. Doing what must be done. The imperative of action. Stoicism is not a philosophy of inaction. While it emphasizes the importance of thought and reflection, it equally stresses the necessity of action. The Stoic acts decisively, guided by reason and virtue. Taking decisive action. When you have considered all aspects of a decision, act without hesitation. The Stoic does not linger in doubt or procrastination. By taking decisive action, you align yourself with the Stoic principle that we are judged by our deeds, not our intentions. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Marcus Aurelius. 13. The practice of voluntary discomfort. Building resilience. Embracing discomfort. The Stoics practiced voluntary discomfort, fasting, physical challenges, or living with less, to build resilience and appreciation for what they have. Making decisions with fortitude. When faced with difficult decisions, do not shy away from discomfort. Embrace challenges as opportunities to grow stronger. By choosing the harder path, you develop the resilience needed to make tough decisions with confidence. Set aside a certain number of days, during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare, with coarse and rough dress, saying to yourself the while, "Is this the condition that I feared?" Seneca 14. The practice of grateful acceptance, finding joy in adversity. Gratitude in all things. Gratitude is a central Stoic practice. It is the art of finding joy and contentment in every situation, even in adversity. Deciding with gratitude. Before making a decision, consider what you are grateful for in the present moment. Gratitude shifts your perspective, allowing you to make decisions from a place of abundance rather than lack. This mindset leads to more positive and constructive choices. He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. Epictetus 15. The discipline of humility, recognizing your limits. The wisdom of humility. Humility is the recognition of your limitations and the willingness to learn from others. The Stoic knows that wisdom comes not from knowing everything, but from acknowledging how little we truly understand. Making decisions with humility. Approach. Decisions with humility, aware of your biases and limitations. Seek counsel from others and be open to changing your mind if new information or perspectives arise. Humility leads to better decisions because it allows for a broader view and the possibility of growth. It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows. Epictetus 16. The practice of community. We are all interconnected. The Stoic community. Stoicism teaches that we are all interconnected, part of a larger community. Our decisions, therefore, should take into account not only our own well-being, but that of others. Deciding for the greater good. When making decisions, consider their impact on your community, family, and the world at large. A decision that benefits others as well as yourself is in harmony with the Stoic principle of cosmopolitanism, the idea that we are all citizens of the world, responsible for one another. The fruit of this life is good character and acts for the common good. Marcus Aurelius 17. The discipline of patience, allowing time for the right choice. The art of patience. Patience is a virtue in Stoicism. It is the ability to wait for the right moment and to act when the time is right, not before. Making decisions with patience. Do not rush into decisions out of impatience or fear. Allow time for reflection and for circumstances to unfold. Sometimes the best decision is to wait until the path becomes clearer. Patience ensures that your decisions are well considered and timely. Time discovers truth. Seneca 18. The power of silence. Listening more than speaking. The value of silence. Silence is powerful. It allows space for reflection, listening, and understanding. The Stoic knows that in silence, wisdom is often found. Decision-making through listening. In decision-making, practice silence. Listen more than you speak, both to others and to your inner voice. Silence allows you to gather information, understand different perspectives, and make decisions that are thoughtful and wise. Better to trip with the feet than with the tongue. Zeno of Citium 19. The practice of simplicity, focusing on what truly matters. The Stoic simplicity. Stoicism advocates for a life of simplicity, focusing on what truly matters: virtue, wisdom, and the well-being of others. By stripping away the unnecessary, the Stoic finds clarity. Simplifying decisions. When faced with complex decisions, simplify them. Break them down to their essence. What is the most important factor? What truly matters? By focusing on the core issue, you can make decisions that are straightforward and aligned with your values. If you seek tranquility, do less. Or more accurately, do what's essential. Marcus Aurelius 20. The practice of acceptance. Embracing what is the power of acceptance. Acceptance is the final Stoic practice. It is the understanding that while we strive to live virtuously and make wise decisions, we must also accept what is beyond our control. Making peace with your decisions. After making a decision, accept the outcome, whatever it may be. Do not dwell on what could have been. Acceptance allows you to move forward without regret, knowing that you have done your best within the limits of your control. The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Marcus Aurelius. Conclusion. As we conclude this exploration of Stoic techniques for decision-making, let us reflect on the wisdom that has guided us. We have learned to focus on what we can control, to act with virtue, to embrace adversity, and to cultivate inner peace. These practices are not just tools for making decisions, they are a way of life. By integrating these Stoic principles into your daily existence, you will navigate life with clarity, confidence, and a profound sense of purpose. In the end, the Stoic path is not about achieving perfection, but about striving for progress. It is about making decisions that reflect your highest values and living a life that is true to yourself and beneficial to others. With each choice you make, you step closer to the Stoic ideal, a life of wisdom, courage, and virtue. Embrace this path and let it guide you through the challenges and uncertainties of life, knowing that you are not alone, but part of a greater whole, connected to the timeless wisdom of the Stoics who came before you.